Terry, I discussed last night that I think shocking news that the Northern Territory is looking at extending euthanasia beyond terminal illness to simply someone having a mental illness. Pat McGorry, former Australian of the Year, a mental health advocate and expert, says this is just terrifying. Mental health, he says, is never, ever terminal. We can always do something to help these people, and we shouldn't be looking at state-sanctioned killing. I reckon we've lost our humanity. What do you think?
Well, really, Peter, I've got a lot of difficulty with the normalising of the concept of voluntary assisted dying or euthanasia. And certainly when it comes to mental illness, I really do have concerns, and really fundamental concerns. And I know we're picking on the Northern Territory government a little here in what we're talking about, but it's actually, next month it's going to become legal in Canada. They may be postponing it a little further down the track, but nonetheless, it'll be legal to ask for euthanasia if you have a mental illness. But the thing is, how do you know? How do you know if you've got a mental illness whether you've got the right mind to actually make that sort of judgment? I really think that these voluntary assisted dying laws around the West in general, they're well-meaning. They are well-meaning. People actually think they're doing the right thing, but the slippery slope here is absolutely appalling. And when it comes to mental illness, when it comes to dementia, which has been suggested as well, I think there is a real problem, a real moral and ethical problem that we just have to face up to and not actually kick it down the road.
I agree with you there. Hey, James, we're almost out of time, but how on earth could we have a Senate inquiry into whether cannabis should be legal in Australia, but we're not allowed to have a Senate inquiry about gender dysphoria and young people?
Yeah, you raise a good point there, Peter. Look, I've always advocated for the use of medicinal cannabis when it comes to people who've got chronic illness where they're failing in life in the sense that they're going to die of cancer or something like that. It's been proven to work very well, but opening this full slather and allowing people to just have a smoke whenever they choose, I've seen the consequences of this with schoolmates that I went to school with. One couldn't complete high school for 3 years. It's a bad recipe here. We're trying to get people to cut back on drugs. This is not the answer. So, no, I don't agree with it.
And we talk about that whole lost generation of young kids and crime and all of that. Oh, that's part of it all. Yeah. Jens, thank you for your time.